Hello everyone, just a quick update on my trading from today. Two trades and two wins, again using the inside-outside bar strategy that Pine Tree Trader talked about in his streams and one of his videos. And so far so good with this strategy. I have a couple of wins today. So using this strategy now in total since Friday, 7 trades, 1 loser, 6 wins. Not a lot of data so far for me, but at least this little of the back testing I have done for the past couple of weeks, plus this forward testing, pretty positive results so far, and it did bring my evals back to full drawdown, so that is a positive as well. Very simple trades today. The first one came 25 minutes after the open, inside bar here, so the high and the lows are within the previous bar. And I'd actually wanted this to close higher, so it would be like a first entry long, or what Al Brooks would call an H1, high one, to go higher, because it did feel like we were just going to launch higher again, heading for 7,000, at least in the NASDAQ 26,000 on the ES 7,000, but it actually closed red. And I've been sort of fighting over whether to go for 20 or 30 points. I think I might sit on 25 for now, which seems quite good. But I took 20 points on this one. ATR was low, or it felt low, and I felt with such a bullish day, 30 points might be a bit too much to go for, which in the end did prove to be correct. I went for 20 points, so I dropped the order at the one tick below this inside bar, got filled. Pretty much didn't take any heat on this one. Got filled almost as this candle was closing. Took around 5 minutes. It did sort of stall around 10 points, and again I was thinking, oh no, should I go to break even? Should I take the 10 points? But I thought, no, I need to let it play out. And we got the 20 points, nice and easy. Could have got 25, but that would have meant sitting through this pullback, so that's one of the differences I see between 20 and 30 points in the NASDAQ for now, is that sometimes you will have to sit through a pullback, and emotionally, can I do that? Of course, at 10 extra points is lovely to get, but can I sit through that extra time and pullback without making any silly mistakes? Yet to prove that to myself. So the next trade was an outside bar. So opposite to this inside bar, we have an outside bar here. The low and the high are engulfing the previous bar, so lower low and higher high. This one, the entry isn't right on the top of this candle because I actually took it on the 2-minute chart. This is a 5-minute chart, and on the 2-minute chart, this had a outside bar pretty much aligned with this type of price action on the 2-minute chart. I'd seen a few people who trade this type of strategy saying that the outside bars were paying quite well on the 2-minute chart. So I thought, why not? Let's try. And this one again, going for 20 points. Even though I did say that it felt like we were going to go higher, at this point I did feel a bit anxious about longing at the highs. And as you can see, I don't know if we were that far away from the EMA at this point, but I thought maybe this might want to pull back to the EMA, which it does over here. So again, 20 points. Had to sit through this one a bit longer than I would have liked. But it did go up. Let's see, 91. Yeah, we got to 17 points of profit, and then it came all the way back it had me in a little bit drawdown, and after yesterday's loss where I was 1 point away from take profit and it reversed to stop me out, I was thinking, oh no, please, for the love of humanity, don't do this to me again. But thankfully, this time, it worked out. We got tagged out here. I mean, this trade would have worked just for 30 points by a few ticks if I'd wanted to go for 30 points. But I after taking 20 points here, 20 points here, I was fine with that. So far, so good with the strategy. I'm still skeptical of something so simple is long-term profitable, so mechanical, but maybe that's what I need, something so simple, mechanical, to help me accept stop losses. So again, I'm going to find some time to do some more back testing and see if there's any way I can refine it, improve on it. But so far, so good. Yeah, I think also with this strategy, for example, I had the first trade after 25 minutes, another 25 minutes to get to the next trade, and within 1 hour 10 minutes of the open, I was done for the day, and I really like that feeling. With Pat, sometimes it could be like that. Sometimes I would wait all day. But so far, since Friday, Monday, and Tuesday, I'm done by 12 o'clock. 2 or 3 trades. And yeah, stopping for the day. I also decided to walk my dog after my trading. So I teach English in the morning online. And with a time change in the US, I would finish at 9 a.m. Eastern time, then walk my dog for an hour. And I always felt really stressed or rushed to get back to the charts and sit down and think, oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? What setups did I miss? And I don't think it was good to start trading in a day with that rushed or stressed feeling. Maybe it's because the results so far trading this way have been good. However, I do feel a lot better just finishing teaching English, take a 30-minute break, make some more tea or coffee, eat some fruit, and then come back to my office, sit down, trade for an hour and a half, and then walk my dog and don't look at the charts again. And I think walking my dog after trading is like a good physical break from charts and trading. It feels like I can really step away, really make a definitive line between my trading part of the day and the rest of my day, really have a physical cutoff, which I think has helped. I'll have to see if that continues if I take 2 losses in a day, for example. But so far, this way of trading or structuring my trading day, I feel a lot more calm, relaxed. So I think I'll continue trading that way, hour and a half, at most 2 hours in a day, and then calling it. And I think I'm just going to continue with this outside bar. At least trade it and look at it as data collection, data analysis. Really just going for those 20 to 30 point trades, accepting the losses when they come up, and trying to refine it. I think a lot of times these trades, especially the outside bars, could be considered like an Al Brooks style trade as well, especially this outside bar here. Really could call that a bull breakout, which Al Brooks would consider as a very good trade to take. So I think I'll try to combine this type of inside-outside bar strategy with what I'm learning with Al Brooks. Yeah, I didn't look at... I did charted a little the NQ for Pats today, but mainly my time was spent on these trades. And yeah, thankfully the evals after my tilt session last week, I got them back to full drawdown. So one with Apex, one with Lucid. And yeah, that's just trading Apex. I want to do micros, and with Lucid, which is a 50k, and now it was 2 micros, but now using 4. Gives nice results, 20 to 30 points per trade on the NQ. Works out nicely. So it's been 3 days where I've been happy with my trading, and quite honestly, it's been a long time since I've had even 3 days of feeling good about trading. Not feeling stressed or angry or feeling like it's a waste of time. So I'll have to see if this continues. I'll have to see what happens if I take 2-3 losses in a row with this inside outside bar strategy. What's my reaction going to be? But at the very least, it's a nice break from how I was trading with Pats, and it's nice just to get a few winners and seeing some progress in the evals, and just feeling good at the end of the day or the trading day. And if I could, the past 3 days, if I could just always emulate that, if I could somehow have these past 3 days just repeating forever, of course I can't, but if I could mirror those days most of the time with my trading, I would be very happy with trading. So I'll have to see. I think I've been lucky, not lucky, but since Friday the market's just been going up, and that's made these type of trades easy. But I think the challenge will be when there's a range day. And will I still be able to get these 20 to 30 point wins? That's I'll take that challenge when it comes up. So far so good. Another day calmly trading, no tilt, no revenge trading. And yeah, hopefully that continues. So hope you had a good trading day as well. And see you next time. Peace.